calling all my fellow artists. I guess most of us have run into the problem with chips. We hate the fact that it's dangerous, that it smells bad, but we need it in our studios in order to clean our brushes and sometimes as a medium. Well, I'm here to tell you about a 100% all-natural cleaning product, okay? That's made from fungi, soils, and plant matter. It's 100% all-natural, and it turns oil, and we're going to talk about oil painting today, into water and carbon dioxide. Simple as that, so it can go straight down the drain. Now, what we're going to do here is, first of all, we're going to look at our brushes, and here I've got a variety of brushes in various states of disrepair that I'm going to show you, and how we're going to clean up these brushes. The first one, what I'm going to use is this multi-surface cleaner. This was used by the guys who came up with the product to clean up the California coast after the Gulf oil spill, which is what intrigued me about the product as to why they could do that, because I also found that they used it on animals and bird life and whatever to clean them up, and I thought, well, maybe we could use this on our brushes. So the very first thing is, as I paint as I go, all right, some paint on my little palette here, and I've got paint on this brush. Now what I do is I simply spray my cloth. We all have those cloths, okay? Spray my cloth with this product. Now the product only works with agitation, so that's why I'm using a spray bottle. So the spray has agitated the product into there, and I simply, as I'm going, just wiping my brush, cleaning my brush off, drying it off, back to the next color. It's as simple as that. It's not a complicated operation. You probably use Terps in the same way, but here it's 100% safe. Now, let's look at something more complex, okay? And here's a brush. Let me pick one of these that is in not such good shape, okay? This one over here, all right? We'll zoom in on that. Okay, it's not in good shape. Now I'm going to need some more heavy duty on that, because just using my cloth's not going to help. So I take the multi-surface cleaner and I spray my brush. Now it works with agitations, but I have to open up these hairs here on the brush, open it up well, spray it in there, working it off with my fingers, okay, working it off, getting it in there, opening it up. Remember, this is an old brush, okay? Been used. This has probably been sitting for a month like this. I ran a paint and sip. These brushes came out of the paint and sip, and I hadn't cleaned them, and I wanted them for demo purposes as well, and for practicing myself in terms of using this and making sure that I was offering a product or advising you on a product that's there. Now, if you see this, I've worked this in here. Now, I've actually used this tin, but I want to bring up my little bucket here for very specific reasons. If you're zooming in on there, you can see that the paint is coming away, very tough and whatever, okay, and it's all on my hands. And guess what? I'm not scared of this, because the product actually cleans my hands. My hands actually feel invigorated after I've used it. There we go, spraying a bit more. Now, this product works with water. What we have here is a pre-mixed product, all right? The best way to do it is that you buy 100 mils, and you put it in a 10-litre buddy jug, and then you dispense it from there. That's the most economical way of buying this, okay, purchasing this up. So for art groups, it's a good idea to collectively have one of those for yourself. Now I've just opened up this brush, but I don't need to keep spraying the product, but because it works with water, I just have another bottle handy, and I just spray a bit more water on. Oh yes, and there, then it's coming off, and it's all going inside here. I'm just using water now to wash my brush off. Please, folks, don't go then use soap and water. These are enzymes, okay, in here. These are tiny little enzymes that use nanotechnology. Now, nano, I think, is like 1,000th the width of a human hair. So it's really important that these little microbes, these enzymatic microbes, aren't killed by other chemicals. So it's really important. Right. I can show you that this brush now is perfectly free of oil, just in the short period that I have been doing it. There we go, brush is nice and clean. I'm going to give you some advice Here's a brush that's been done before. The more you use this product, the nanos coat the hairs, okay, fractionally, okay? And the more you use the product, the better quality of your brushes over time. It really does refurbish the brush as you go. Now sometimes we have some monster brushes to clean, some old ones, whatever, that we need to do. Now the multi-surface will do it, but it's going to take you a lot of time. So I have another product here, which is called Graffiti Buster, okay? It's developed specifically to take graffiti off municipality walls, and it is potent. And it takes glue out of industrial things. Now what I do with this, I could just dip my brush in, but it's quite a broad brush, so I've just done it, and I've got to start working this. Now as I said, even now you can see it already, just with the graffiti on its own, you can see all that oil coming off on my finger there. But the product works with water, and we use the graffiti neat with added water. And there we go, it's all starting to come off on my fingers. Looks like a gooey mess. I am not worried. There's a lot of paint on this brush, okay? So I've taken a challenging one here to do. I'm gonna add some more water, okay? Keep it going. And what I often find with this is after the first one, I just need to do another little dip or two with the Graffiti Buster, and there's all that oil coming up there, all that oil. It'd be very nice if you had a partner who just sprayed with water with you, but you know, most of this we're on our own. And I'm using that water now, and I'm getting into that brush, okay? What you will find is that brushes that have been dirty like this for a long time, the colorant will have come out. Now this does not remove colorant. It's not a stain remover. And colorant will of course stain it. Now I'm just getting a very heavy duty off take out of this. There's a lot of oil on this brush. I've chosen a very tough one for this demo. Okay, there it is, it's all coming off. Now inside here, of course, all this water and mixed up thing with both on, just use that, and you can continue to use that for as long as you want. Don't throw it away. Although you can, and you can safely throw it away. Oh, there's a lot of oil on this brush, okay? It's coming off in chunks, okay? All over my fingers, and I'm going to show you in a moment that that's not a problem. So I'm using some more graffiti on this because there's so much oil in this brush that I'm demonstrating to you. All right. I think in the space of my time and the limit that I've got here, I don't think that I'm going to be able to get all of that oil off. Okay. But you can see it coming off in my hands, and you can see how much there was. I really did take a really difficult one to do. Okay. Let me just take a cloth now, wipe a lot of that off. Okay. Getting that out of there. Okay. And let's going to get into the nub of your brush there. That graffiti, it's going to open things up. Okay.